Stream quality seems okay. That's good. Right, we are going to be playing the final chapter of Life is Strange True Colors tonight. I was thinking about doing it yesterday, but then it was a little late and did something else instead. Again, this is a completely blind playthrough, so I don't know what's going to happen. We ended the last chapter falling into a mine shaft after potentially being shot by Jed, so we'll see what is happening.
Welcome back, Alex.
Dr. Lin.
Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Two things, but I'm going to go with that one.
I thought I learned what it means to make a place your home.
That must have felt like quite the victory. Let's talk about how it feels to know that you might have been wrong.
Take the controller up so we don't hear the vibration.
I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
I mean, it's obvious she's knocked out and talking to herself. But we go along with it. I think acceptance is okay here.
I know.
Oh, you don't know anything, Alex. You don't even know you're not really here.
I mean, I was pretty certain of it.
What the fuck?
Some deep psychosis here. I'm pretty certain we saw these faces before, earlier in the game. So this is a memory, right?
Is that what I look like? Really?
I mean, the hair is doing a lot of work there.
Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock.
I was going to say Alex, but...
Jen. My guitar case has never heard of me. Sure.
Do we get to pick a name? Can we pick Gabe?
Huh.
I mean, we don't have a number, but why not?
No, I don't think that's right.
That is a good doggo. Tape recorder. Yep, that's what Jed said.
Alex, you know that I care about you. With every
Is that a guitar key, like the string tightener in the lower third picture?
These
Looks like it, doesn't it?
belong to Dr. Lin.
Come on, Alex, you know where you are. Work it out already.
A tuning peg.
Okay, it's called a tuning peg. Okay. So is this going to have the number on the back? Maybe? Okay. But we can't open the guitar yet, so we need to look for information. $25011. Maybe we try that.
I guess that's
Oh.
me. Case number 53322.
Fine. Why it had to magically appear and not just be on it in the first place? I like the Foley noise. But I gotta say, for a realm she's imagining, why would she make a puzzle to open her guitar case? A case that didn't previously have a lock on it seems a little absurd. Nothing there.
I've got...
Okay, and it's open.
Of course.
So we've played the tape recorder. It. Okay, open maybe? Ah, okay, this is new.
Thrown down a... what?
Humane, huh? Okay, so... notifications I need to know. Let's fix this before we play it. Then again, I assume if I'd have tried to play it, I should have just said, it's broken, it's out of tune. Cool, just a large vehicle reversing outside. Just so we can hear reversing bits. That's not ideal. Okay, she's alive. That's better than nothing. Well, there's a ladder nearby. That looks pretty rickety, but... Jed will have assumed we're dead, right? And from the age of this mining town, I would have thought that ladder should still be adequate. I mean, the rope would be slightly dodgy, but not like rotten through, like 200 years old. Okay. I mean, we have to have hit water there, because if not, we're pancake.
Alex.
God's sake.
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I want to say a hospital.
Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
I was really worried they were going to do this.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay. She was right over there, waiting for me.
Okay. There's a memory over there, let's just...
We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes.
Because it's too abstract. Like, okay, it's a river with trees and mud alongside. It just lacks enough clarity to discern what it could or should be. Even squinting. But that's a ducky.
Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after
The
school.
problem I have with trips down memory lane in these sort of games is they're teaching us a bit of backstory to let us understand an emotion that they haven't properly conveyed to us by their actual behaviours. And the thing is, we've just fallen down a mine shaft. We're probably going to have that completely glossed over and just either wake up in hospital or, you know, or we are actually dead or someone's come to rescue us because something or other. And just... my disappointment in the last couple of chapters, because it felt like they were spending all the time not focusing on Alex and Gabe's story. It's just felt like they sort of ran out of ideas after chapter 2. And while the LARPing was genuinely lovely, as was the festival, they felt far shorter. And it's like with the Alzheimer's moment with Riley's mum. Maybe they thought they were showing Alex's empathy off by the fact that she could
so much time
dive in
this room.
and
Mom's bed.
know
was at
more
the
about
far
Eleanor.
end.
But it kind of felt more like a bit of padding to delay that chapter or to bulk it out. And this feels the same, like, why are we here? I don't feel that this really has much to do with the actual story of the game. But we shall see.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? things will be different for a little while. But I am going to be okay.
She knew. Even then, she knew.
I mean, you can't really tell your kids you're dying.
We spent so much
You have
time
to
in
say
here
that
I
there's a
basically
chance.
memorized every article.
Or else they spend the time from you telling them that to the time you die
Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death.
basically being in the worst mood possible. Whereas at least there's hope in the weeks and months coming up to whatever happens to Mum, so you can understand why.
It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side.
Until she's not. Oh, okay, she's there.
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary
I mean, as long
about
as you
watching your
need
dad
and
cry.
have to, right?
Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last. Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
Now, obviously, this is quite a few years ago, right?
Wait. Did I miss something?
Was I meant to look at something before? Do I take a water or something?
No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry. She knew. Even then, she knew.
TV, painting, bed. Maybe I did the wrong thing.
Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
I mean, I tried, it didn't for me. Where's the dad? Or Dina had telling us that.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong? No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex?
Guess I can.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Where are we now? It feels a little disconcerting to work out what time period we're in, because Alex is looking the same in all of them. Was it his childhood home or something? Is this after Mum's left? Pretty quiet again.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
Why is Gabe being the narrator here? Is this just because it would feel much weaker if she narrated these moments herself, I guess? Did they feel it would be too similar to Max's time? in Life is Strange?
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass.
So put on music. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Dido, nice.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it'll all be great. But your picture on my wall,
Alex?
it reminds me that
Hey.
it's not so bad, it's not so bad.
It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
I know her notes said that it included ideation. But why does Gabe keep pointing out that these things didn't happen as she recalled them? Like,
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, when wasn't this place falling apart?
well, if you're strapped for cash, I mean, how can you maintain things? Even cleaning products are expensive.
Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world. Dad's laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it.
Shoo shoo.
At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo. Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie.
Really, they're good.
It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got. My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice. Thanks for trying, Lucky Cat.
Her mum had a keyring of that Lucky Cat, didn't she, on her purse? Sorry, not purse, bag, I guess. Shoulder bag.
I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume.
Hey, Gabe. I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh, gosh. You know what? We were... Yeah, that was like rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school, and my dad, like, he was helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
Okay.
Almost empty. Almost always. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history homework. Serve.
This rice is a very affordable staple.
We never really touched these after Mom died. She was such a good cook. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about.
I mean, we've got a good week's worth of food there. Which is probably more than quite a few people, sadly.
I can't believe they were ever this happy.
Right. I think we did everything in here. Looked at that. We looked at the water stain.
Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. The Killer Mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school. I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. Mom and Dad had this TV before they had either of us.
Just wondered if it was Betamax. Right, unless there's something I missed behind the sofa, I think we've looked at everything now. So we have the door and the record player possibly to interact with again. So let's try.
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I could,
I don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Gabe's being a bit of a butt, though, honestly.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad!
I'm sorry.
No. 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 Dad!
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one.
Thanks, Gabe.
You're alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play my part.
Guitar strings, huh? I get them.
I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid. Guess I missed a few days.
I mean, I can completely understand wanting to write that.
We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms, so we had to drink from this thing. God, they put me on so many meds.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped, a little. None of them fixed me.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
I can understand Gabe's meant
Maybe
to
they
be
were
someone
trying to
that
keep you
could
safe.
sound
Guess
off
so.
to Alex, and it's basically
Whatever the
her
reason, the end
inner
result was
demons.
prison bars.
I don't know why they've picked this character,
should've
probably just
stenciled
because
the same
we
thing on
recognise
all
them
of
as
us.
part of the game.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? How you holding up, Shu?
Such a cute little animal.
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left.
I don't understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
Probably because
That's
the
bullshit. I don't need it in the
strings can be
fucking
used
rec
for,
room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
suicide lens.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that.
I remember the kid who put this here. Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question.
Because their parents never came. I guess the Foot Locker is where we're aiming to go. Okay, well, this doesn't appear to be anything more than a chill-out spot. And I can't interact with anything?
She's been through so much.
Okay, that was
Just
massively
don't know
awkward.
if we're prepared for a trouble.
Is this a kennel? I don't think I've ever seen this sort of setup before.
It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before.
I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do. But there's just something
Off
broken. Wrong.
With her.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what?
that nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you.
Thanks, Gabe.
Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep it.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. Make it better. Now get up.
Okay.
What?
Get up and fight.
I just don't know why Gabe needs to give Alex this motivational talk. Considering where she is, it's like, okay. I mean, if this is one of the old mine shafts, how's she going to get out exactly? An awful lot of them needed equipment to lift people out, right? Okay. I mean, The thing is, off that fall from the ladder, she fell quite a few meters. She should have broken more things.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Come on.
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
Dead end. I would have expected more detritus build up from this shaft, like leaves blown in and rotting and, you know, the odd branch. I mean, these side ones, sure.
Mine's growing into
They'd be
mines,
dry but for the
just like Jed said.
rain that's running through and then stuff growing on it. And that looks like it died yesterday.
Choose not to read anything into this.
Can't read that, but it has a map on it.
I could almost laugh if it wouldn't hurt so much. How long has this stuff been down here?
Not long. It looks absolutely fine.
Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no.
Breathe, dude. The air's gonna be
I can do this.
full up of gas down there as well, so it's gonna be harder to breathe, especially if she has a panic attack. Gonna say it doesn't look like we're in a good situation, but now there's a red glowing thing. What?
Okay, that's something. That aura is the only lead I've got.
So what's this meant to be, like mud? I mean, the tracks would have, I mean, the mud itself would have, over time, just turned back into a solid surface.
All right, boys, getting close.
Held average for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps. Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
So she's shown that we can,
Jed,
we're
we
an
got no
empath
pumps
for
running.
people.
No.
How is
My
she now
teams
getting
have
this
never quit a dig this deep
vision
before.
since no one's
We
down?
finish the job.
Unless she's getting it from the dead bodies or something, but they would have reclaimed them, so what would, I mean, literally what would there be for her
Steady
to
goes.
read?
Steady.
Fuck was... Move! Come on! Clear the
The
tunnel!
effects are trippy.
Who's on radio?
Jed! Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
I don't think that's an awful call, honestly, but yeah.
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Okay.
Dad.
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Jed, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Jen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, that's some happenstance, isn't it? I didn't know that. Did Gabe come here because his dad died? I completely forget the story as to why her brother was here. Well, she's going to be pissed, isn't she? Yep. So she goes straight to the police station, right? And tells Pike. Because if she thinks, oh, I'll just pop down the pub and say, Jed, what the fuck?
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven
So BL
so
stands for
special.
Black Lantern. Okay.
It's a flower shop run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful.
I was going to say
It's
why
been my
well, these
privilege
two kick
to
in for
renew
fun.
Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
I see Diane instantly reacted to Jed's face like, what the fuck? Because she probably knew that Jed went to sort it or something. She's gonna have to talk pretty quickly.
Alex! Oh my god!
I'm fine.
You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
I'm going to be okay.
I found out something you need to hear.
Your dad killed my dad.
I'm
And
sorry.
then he pushed me down a well.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
I think that warrants it.
What the hell happened?
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's
I was
been
down in
hiding
the
for
mine.
12 years.
Not like
Lucan
Jed
isn't a
pushed me
hero.
in the mine. Just I
That
was
whole
down in the
story
mine.
is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote.
They're really not afraid, mate.
All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too.
Come on, Ducky.
Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
I wasn't asking you.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them.
Your father was
These
not down in the mine.
accusations are... well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do.
Wait, what?
But we all
Why would that be illegal?
sympathize with your situation.
It's an abandoned mine.
You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only
She's a piece of
imagine
work.
how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you
Head butter.
comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps
weren't
you
in
were
your purse,
looking
mate.
for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No.
Why do these inbred people all seem to be like...
Alex since Gabe
What,
died.
Alex?
I thought, I don't know. I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who are trying to help.
Again, like it loves to offer 2 choices.
This is an act. You're lying. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too. But I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
I believe you too. I'm horrified and shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
Miss Harmon, please remember the terms of your settlement.
Screw your settlement. I would never take that money.
I would like to speak. This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, Her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
At least Ducky's supporting us.
Ducky, you're being unhelpful.
What the fuck?
Alex, sweetheart. You know our mind can play tricks on us. None of it is your fault. It's so hard to admit you need help. But it's always better in the end. We're all worried about you. Let us help you.
Don't worry, Alex. I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't
how you...
test me, Jason.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
cut the crap. If you think you could shut me up with...
I think you better cool it.
It concerns me that a voting member of this council...
I don't think Ryan does believe her. He seems completely disbelieved.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not your lapdog anymore.
Deputy Pike, I am not responsible for any frustrations you feel in your career.
I'm sorry, Alex.
I'm going first thing tomorrow.
Dad. Please. Come clean. We'll figure it out together.
It amazes me. The extent to which she has manipulated you.
Come on, Dad.
Never in a million years.
Come on. I hate seeing you do this.
My own son.
Dad.
My own goddamn son!
Stop.
What? I'm gonna say, what if what she's holding is not what she thinks it is?
I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it?
Probably
This was
selfish
about you.
reasons. Yeah.
I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
I mean, he was a fighter. He was also a screw-up.
The world never gave him anything for free. He fought just to stay alive.
That's what I thought I hope it should say.
He fought for us. Maybe he was finally winning. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother. Haven was his second chance. He was so proud of who he'd become. A great boyfriend. A cool dad. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future. I want to help people. Because it's something I'm good at. Knowing I'm good at something feels fucking great. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a hero, a strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
I don't think you could call him a pawn. I think it's just selfish. Like, he made a poor decision in the mines. And I don't know. Yeah, because he wants to retain his position at the pub and doesn't want further resolution from Alex, so I guess that's
11
it.
years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much to lose. The love of your wife. The respect of your son. The comfort and ease you had walking around the world. All of that mattered more to you than those men's lives. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
The thing is, I do not doubt that he's redeemable because of how kind and generous he is otherwise, and he needs this moment to be better. The problem is, of course, he just tried to kill someone, so it means he's not really going to be showing that to anyone. Plus, it doesn't really matter that she forgives him. He'll probably get arrested straight away. But I think that would be good for his soul.
And I forgive you.
Yep. And by good I mean it will break him, but he'll be able to dwell on that, right?
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right.
Mistreating Shusha.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
True. So you
After
possibly
summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
Good. I did a quick Google search because I could not remember the reason why Gabe was actually here in Haven, and it turns out that yes, as part of his office, it must have been mentioned in the opening chapter that I just cannot remember, and I know it was a couple of weeks ago now because of the fiber outage. I could not remember the reason that he was here, just that she came to come visit him. So that's me glossing over a detail that probably would have actually given us more information about more information about what could be coming up. So my bad, but you know, there are some details that get mentioned that you can't know is going to be impactful until the dots are connected. So that's why I just completely glossed over the fact that obviously Gabe was here researching what happened to their father, and then I didn't connect the fact that, oh right, yeah, there was an accident. Yeah.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and now. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
I'm surprised Jed wasn't more mindful when the accident happened that
I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
Not sure I could describe returning your father's jacket as a gift. But you can see the second paragraph where his word isn't worth much. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Is this the interview we looked at already?
Double victim. First to Jed Lucan's horrible deception, and now to Typhon's attempts to scapegoat me for their crimes. But I will fight tooth and nail.
She is a slippery weasel, and I actually like her far
Must
less
be
than
rare
Jed.
that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline. See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
So I wonder what happens to the bar now. Like, if Jed's been arrested and
I'll never understand exactly
Ryan
what
still
happened
obviously
me
wants
down
to
there,
be his.
but I'll always be grateful. Maybe Salem would be cool. I'm already an expert in witch trials. I love this guitar.
It's
But
worth
if it starts
building
asking me riddles again, maybe Dad deserved everything he got. But I'm
more
still glad
ties
we were there
here
with
for the
him in
time
his last
being.
moments.
So she mentioned rooftop. So let's go upstairs. Hello? Apologies if you can hear the cackling. Apparently there's something interesting
Hey,
on TV.
Steph. Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
I didn't get the chance to actually make the decision whether I was staying or not, but she's ripped that up, so... I think she needs supportive.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
I think that deserves more than a hug, but...
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph. All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do?
It's not
The night
that
of
sort
the
of ghost,
Spring
Alex.
Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road. excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
I mean, I was already deliberating it myself, I think.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
Come on.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry. To a small but adoring group of fans.
This is an awfully long hypothetical. But if they go, and what are you actually going to do? And I'm like, I'm going to leave. Are they going to play us the other one?
maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has
honestly,
transformed
that's
you.
why I want her to stay.
And the
But
most
also,
extraordinary thing of all is
the stress of
just how normal
traveling
it
and
feels.
getting to know someone, while also not being able to just settle down and put your feet up
You don't
once in a
question it.
while.
You don't doubt it or wonder
It can
what
be
might have been.
exhilarating and also just
It's your
exhausting.
The life you fought so hard to have.
But that's
And for the
me,
first time in a long
burbling
time,
on.
you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
But again, like, we're not ruling it out by saying we want to stay here now for a while.
Where am I supposed to go? I don't have any other home.
That is true. But you didn't have any home before coming here. And look what happened. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
See, now they've framed the choice as being seeking adventure and not seeking adventure. And what I want to say is, she hasn't had a stable home in her life. What if we have that for a fleeting moment and then see if she's happy with that, and then she could seek adventure? it's really cool that we can sort of be empathetic, but it really wasn't used as much as I hoped. So, still a great game. Still the third best one. I don't know if I'm ever going to play 2. I played the demo of that and then the first chapter, and I just did not. I didn't gel with characters they'd put into it. But no, that was good fun. You'll have noticed we haven't got all the trophies, because I think we missed some memories. Before the last happened, I think we left the pub too soon, so we're a bit short of those trophies, but everything else has been earned, so. I'm trying to think, do I want to buy the DLC? Called Wavelengths, right? Bonus episode set prior. So it's a prequel chapter involving Steph, so not Alex. It's about the length of 2 chapters, because I've seen there's a YouTube thumbnail here for 4 hours.
For a long time,
so that would be the longest chapter as it stands, because I think the longest one for this was like 2 hours 45 minutes, the first one.
even if I sink, but you found me, and you helped me see the light, the dim fluorescent flicker in a dark, defeated night. I've had my fair share of losing, and I've hung on by a thread within meaning and the memories.
It's hard to decide.
Some melodies in the darkness. I just couldn't look ahead. I was blinded by my own self-doubt and forgot what I was all about.
Kind of sounds like it's worth playing from how they're tying some of the stories together. But I don't have an urgent need to sell there, that's all.
For a long time, I kept my heart closed. Thought it easier to handle it if I was on my own. But you taught me some things are worth the risk. Nothing comes too easily when joy is dangerous.
One thing, this lacked far more of the sort of point-and-click adventure style adventuring that Life is Strange had, because that had quite a few sections where you had to find items, either in the same room as you or on location where you were, around the school or whatever. And then you had to do sort of like quote-unquote puzzles. I'm just trying to remember the moment-to-moment gameplay from Before the Storm, if that was... I think that was toned down compared to Life is Strange as well, so maybe that's just how Deck 9 has smoothed over the formula of the game. I don't know, it makes for so much more of an interactive diorama sort of story, where it's sort of like Until Dawn, where you have a dress set, you walk around and interact with the odd thing, but everything's so static because that's the time slot they've picked. And then, you know, you leave that location, you return to it later. Some things will have possibly moved around, and it makes things really static. Even, I seem to remember, even in like LucasArts adventure games, they would deliberately move items around to make things feel less static. Whereas, as we've made it far easier to load and unload assets, things are far more static. It's interesting. It sounds like I'm just finding criticisms, and I'm more trying to identify what I liked about certain aspects of the games and what I don't. And I'm trying to think that it's making the player have far more of a backseat in actually doing something. Far more of your time is spent listening to people interact, which, sure, it's meant to be telling you a story, but if you have far less influence on the story because you're getting like the odd A-B question, and even that's literally just changing a very small outcome, like if Riley leaves or something. Did we see Riley in this last episode? I don't believe so. Like she wasn't sat next to Eleanor. So does it matter that she didn't leave the town when the only difference is we had a chat with her at a bus stop, and we wouldn't have had that chat if she had left? Like, is that it? That's I think what frustrates me about these sort of stories where they're trying to do like a complicated set of things that change. At least Quantic Dream spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to make it feel as though an awful lot's changing, even when not as much changes as you can deduce. So. I do like to include credits in these because every single person has worked hard doing what they do to make these games possible. And I'm just trying to consider if there's anything that I can mention while this is scrolling. Let's have a look. It does surprise me that Life is Strange released on PS3 and PS4, which was basically an Unreal Engine 3 port to the PlayStation 4, which is fine. And then they remastered it, and I assume that's in Unreal 4 or 5. And there are more complaints about that remastered version from like objects streaming slowly and everything else. You think, well, the problem is the game was designed for a certain set of hardware back in the day, and you can't just easily, bring an object over and then load in the same streaming code and go, well, this will work better on a newer piece of equipment, because it's still following the logic of the older systems. And the logic in the older systems was you don't have a large amount of bandwidth, so Just having a look on the PlayStation Store for access to the DLC. It's only included as the deluxe upgrade, which is fine, but it means they can bundle in an outfit pack with it, which I don't need outfits for that. Why? I always find it frustrating that you can't just buy an expansion. Like, the level is listed on the store, but it's not available for purchase, and it says you need the following products before you can make this purchase. Life is Strange, True Colors, Life is Strange Hero Outfit Pack. Now the Hero Outfit Pack is not for sale on the store. So they have something listed that is not purchasable because you need another add-on which is only included, I think that's as part of the deluxe pack, deluxe hero pack. Say hero. Yeah, in the blurb, the deluxe upgrade, it says exclusive Life is Strange Hero Outfit Pack. It's an odd way to set up the store, but I imagine it's how they basically tuck that behind a different upgrade stuff. I don't know. It's a weird way of setting stuff up, but it's how it is. But I was looking at the Ultimate Edition, which is this game, Life is Strange Remastered, and Before the Storm Remastered, which is not bad price for it. But I've got the disc version of this, and I've played Life is Strange and Before the Storm on PS3 and PS4, so I don't really think I need to get another copy of that game, especially in digital. It's not ideal. I appreciate including some of the concept art and screenshots from other bits, but they really could tighten up the text spacing to make this go a little quicker. I know I can speed it up, but that means the audio is going to be out of sync with the credits.
to those lights we stole? Whatever happened to those roses you drawn for me? Whatever happened to those stories you told me? For falling asleep, for falling asleep. Tell me there's no need to be scared. Tell me that you'll always be there. Tell me that you mean what you said, and you'll be there. I'll be there.
How do I say I love you the day I let you go? How do I change all of the pain into the joy? I won't hold on to this place without you. can hear me. I wonder if you can feel my heart.
That was a long wait to get to stats. Okay, so I honestly thought a few more people would hit the road, but okay. And a lot of people did what I did, which was forgave Jed. I think on the understanding that people can lose their way. And even though he had problems, I don't think he was a bad person. And the many of home. Yeah. I understand why more people picked not to fear her emotions, because obviously at the start of the game, people would get in a rage and she would panic that it was going to spread to her and the rest. So what I don't understand was why Eleanor didn't support us, because Ducky did, Pike did. I forget Charlotte, but Eleanor was like, you can have bad memory. Like, it was like she was accepting that people can have mental health conditions. So is that because we helped her, she was more reluctant to support us? I don't... That's interesting. Alex wanted to help you. Okay. Alex was lying on the bed, right? She said she wanted to get up and get some fresh air. Why would she then turn around and sit on the bed? Like, 35% of people are just daft. Like, Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. I would love to know why or what circumstances would have made Ryan support us. And is that just if we showed more affection? That seems dickish on his part. But there might be other things that I missed that would have made him more understanding. Wow, there's an option for Charlotte turning her back on us. Woof. So look, Eleanor offered to get Alex help. Like, what the shit? I don't... There must have been like one in exceptionally small circumstance. And also that's 50-50, that's so weird. Ducky sided with us, that's good. I think it's... While exploring for memories, I found Ducky and triggered that music. I imagine quite a few more people didn't interact with Ducky, so he wouldn't have had that revelation that, you know, the festival used to make him happy. He should be happy at the festival. Worth 34% of people don't get Alex and Steph together. Okay, well that is the end of the game. I don't know what I have left to play next week, because I streamed Humanity already, and I don't want to show more of the puzzle solving, because some puzzles I completely zen-like work out straight away. Other ones I muddle through and it feels embarrassing. Oh, I think Call of the Sea will be the next one I look at next week. So I will see you there, checking out. I think that's an adventure. But yeah, that was Life is Strange: True Colors. As much as I critiqued parts of it, I like that story and was happy I played it, and I've got it on disc, so it's not as if they've not had money from me. So I was quite happy. It felt much shorter than the original game. And I know it costs far more to develop these games nowadays, but I would have preferred a far more pared back town even just this river scene looks lovely, but the amount of artist time and debugging and everything else just to make this scene look lovely, and yet you miss far more of everything else that they could put in. But just, I'd like them to balance the budget a little differently. Give me a little more interaction, only about an extra 10%, but then make it feel like I'm actually changing things and not, you know, making such little adjustments. Anyway, thanks for watching this, and I hope you'll be back for my next full game stream, which I never plan. I just sort of think, I want to play this whole thing through on a stream, and then I do. We've done it for the Uncharted games, we've done it for Last of Us, I think another adventure game. But yeah, it's really infrequent, and I should do it more. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.